Much lower chance with this one, but it's closer to home. So
It is.
That perks us up as well.
It does. I mean, and this is the time of the season where we do look closer to home, and we look in spots like the base of the Gulf, the Bay of Campeche, and then into the eastern, I should say the western Caribbean, but eastern Caribbean can also be a bit of a problem. So X marks the spots, this area of spin, really just kind of enhanced thunderstorm development that's going to track across the Yucatan, end up in the Bay of Campeche, and it's within that zone over the next 2 days that we could see some possible development here.
So as the season goes a little bit later, obviously, when you look around the oceans, the shallower water stays warmer a little bit longer. So you're seeing these areas across the Gulf that are going to be warmer, can fuel these storms. That's why they're a little bit more likely to be
really deep water, hot water
warm
in the
water.
Western Caribbean.
So in the Caribbean, we've warmed up a lot.
Yes, and it's untapped basins. So really, I mean, you have the warm waters, but you still need the environment around it to be conducive. And so right now in the short term, we still have this kind of sinking air motion in the MJO, the Madden-Julian Oscillation. That's getting into the weeds of the forecast right there. But at least for the short term, the upstairs environment is not all that supportive of a tropical system, and our tropical threat product right now keeps us in that low category if anything kind of gets picked up in this circulation and kicks it across the EPAC.
Exactly. And, you know, the other thing that's kind of interesting when we talk about these late season storms that fire up right here is Invest 95. We're talking about that moving across the ocean. We watch it for a really long time.
Yes.
This can happen quickly, and then it can sneak up on you a little bit.
It can. I mean, anything within this zone, you're talking a lead time in the main development region that could be over a week.
Yeah, easily.
Could be 7 to 10 days. Something in this zone could be 3, could be 5.
Yeah,
you know,
it
certainly
fast.
shortens that. So tracking that low-level spin as we go through the middle of this week, here's what we're picking up on, that tagged area to watch. Oftentimes you have to watch close to the coast because you might think, okay, well, land is so close, this isn't a problem. But this has burned us before, where you get a little bit of extra circulation here, just enough to maybe get a tropical system going before it then, of course, wrings itself out across the mountainous terrain.
Right, so these spin up, and that's kind of right along the coastal region, right? No longer does it spin up, and it's right over land, but it's been warm there, so it has a whole lot of moisture. A lot of rain can come down pretty quickly.
Exactly. So we'll watch how this continues to unfold. But when we look into that long-range forecast, this takes us into next week. The overall pattern is we're going to see increased rain. So now we're moving into a pattern where right now we've had sinking air across this region, rising air, which is going to increase our storminess.